digital is moving towards different direction, and Web 3.0 that we all keep talking about, from CX to experiences, and I think things are moving towards immersive. Millions of users are hoarding around virtual world, and there is capital moving there. I mean, if there are users, there is capital, there are investors, there are brands and all that, right? What is your perspective onto it? Like, where do you see things moving for brands, for users per se?
So I think 3.0 is a very broad spectrum of what is possible with 3.0. Of course, 3.0 is built around decentralization of data, of ownership, where a lot of the ownership rests with the end consumer, which means that me as a consumer, I have control over what I'm sharing and how much I want to share of that as well. And built on 3.0 can be a lot of, there's a blockchain that comes into play, the NFTs that come into play, there's Metaverse that come into play. So as a concept, 3.0 is extremely exciting because it unlocks a lot of different opportunities for brands to actually create experiences and create content on these different touch points. So, to broadly talk about certain things that we can do with our brands, even like on 3.0 when it comes to, like even say building NFTs or building a metaverse, for example, the easiest barrier to entry is getting a brand into a metaverse, right? You already have these built out ecosystems where people are virtually interacting. And again, 3.0 is a lot about communities, right? That's one of the key words that come with 3.0 is community building. That if you can find like-minded individuals coming together for a unified cause is where 3.0 sort of really builds out from there, right? So coming to metaverse, actually getting brands into a metaverse. Again, there are few popular metaverses already built out, like a Decentraland, for example, where you can go and buy a plot of land. You can build on that. You can build on the particular blockchain. Could be Solana, could be Ethereum, for example, and then have an experience inside that building that you've created where people can come and transact, right? So it's people coming inside a virtual world and experiencing virtual art as well. So it's a good immersive experience. So like brands like a Nike, for example, are allowing people to buy shoes inside the metaverse to dress up their avatar. Now, the big question is that how can these NFTs actually build utility in the physical world as well? And there are different ways in which certain brands are doing it. Say for example, Nike again sells a virtual shoe inside the metaverse. And this virtual shoe can launch before the actual physical shoe in the real world. Anybody who owns the NFT, which is in a digital format, can redeem that for a physical shoe in the real world. So that's actually how you can, take that best of digital into the physical world as well, right? Like many artists, for example, are selling tickets to shows on an NFT, but the ticket actually becomes a gateway towards going for an actual show in an actual event in a physical world, right? So there are a few ways in which brands are trying to utilize that, and we've seen even, Pepsi recently launched their entire NFT collection of, it's a microphone actually, which has 50 different attributes onto it. Budweiser has a bunch of, their older cans are being sold as NFTs in terms of art as well. So virtual selling becomes one integral part of the entire 3.0 journey, where you can create communities around art, around music, and getting people together to actually unify, the experience online. Today, many metaverses are being built out basis even say a dating metaverse. So people who are interested in dating, like imagine taking a Tinder or a Bumble into the metaverse, wherein instead of me talking or chatting on an app, I'm literally seeing the person as an avatar inside the metaverse and talking to them face to face. So even though I'm sitting in different cities, it sort of broadens out my geographical horizon of meeting people across the country as well now, talking to them, seeing them, discussing likes and dislikes, going on a virtual coffee date inside the metaverse as well. Recently, a couple got married in the metaverse as well. So a lot of fun and funny things are happening, but I think the big question to answer is that what is the end utility we're trying to give to the end consumer? Of course, up until now it's been a lot of vanity, it's been like a lot of PRable ideas, but eventually we've got to find a reason to build out the NFT or to build out the metaverse to give the consumer an experience that actually adds value to his life.